Hi, my name is Loraine Lim. I'm a forensic psychologist and I'm currently working in private practice. Before I became a forensic psychologist in private practice, I was working for 10 years for a government department in South Australia. To become a forensic psychologist, I've done my I've done my master's in forensic psychology. I've done a PhD specialising in the area of forensic psychology. And I've also done a master's in criminology as well as a master's in child and adolescent mental health. I think my studies have prepared me for what to expect and have prepared me for the types of clients that I would be working with when I became a practicing psychologist, because we had to do placements as part of our master's program. And I did a placement at the university clinic where I mainly saw clinical clients, working with a wide range of clients from various demographics, as well as offenders. I also did a placement at Singapore Changi Prison, which was in one of their high-risk maximum security facilities. And then I did a placement at corrections here in South Australia. So I think just from my placements alone, they gave me a good understanding and appreciation for the types of clients that I would be working with, as well as the culture of prisons and the culture of the criminal justice system as a whole. So that was certainly something that I had some knowledge of before I formally commenced my career as a forensic psychologist. What I wasn't expecting, I guess, was the different workplace politics and often workplace personalities that I would have to navigate as part of my job. And I remember that the very first day in the government department that I was hired to work for, I was completely unprepared for certain comments that were directed my way, because I was a young Asian female psychologist. And I remember the very first day on the job, as part of my orientation, I was brought around to different departments and places, and I was, within the first 5 minutes, I was mistaken as a Vietnamese interpreter. I'm of Chinese background. And then a couple of days later, I was asked to go out for dinner by a white male colleague. And when I turned him down, he made a comment along the lines of, I thought Asian females only came to Australia because they wanted to marry white men. So I was completely unprepared for these sorts of comments, certainly at the beginning of my career. And at the time, it certainly made me felt very confronted, felt quite humiliated, and had no idea how to manage those situations or deal with those situations. But I think it's very important, and I had to learn very quickly that it's very important to set very firm boundaries right from the very beginning, and that comes through your manner of speech, the way your demeanor, the way you carry yourself in the workplace, down to how you might dress in the workplace, how you address people, how you speak to people. So it's very important to set those boundaries, as well as your expectations of people, the colleagues you work with, the clients that you work with, right from day one, because reputation is very important. People's first impressions are incredibly important. First impressions count for a lot, and often it will dictate people's subsequent communications with you. So certainly from a client perspective, it's very important to always introduce yourself, your title, your job title. Some people might prefer, some people might take a more casual approach and have no problems with clients addressing you by your first name, but some people may insist on them addressing you as, Miss or Doctor. or your professional title, and that can actually set the tone for in terms of managing the power imbalance that you may feel in certain situations, and also certainly when you're working with colleagues in a predominantly white or male dominated environment. It's very important also to make sure that you're never overly flirtatious, that you maintain a level of professionalism in all your communications, and make it really clear and call out bad behavior right from the start. I think what's really important as well is to also have a good group of female colleagues, or even a male trusted colleague whom you can go to and look to for advice, a mentor that you can go and talk to about these sorts of challenging situations and ask for advice, or just debriefing, and to feel, I guess, heard, to feel validated that your concerns, that your experiences, that you're not alone. It's also very important to learn to, I guess, be aware of your, if you're working in a government department, to be aware of what the workplace policies are around bullying and harassment, and to be able to go and to be able to talk to HR or a boss or a mentor that you might have a good rapport with, or have a certain level of trust within the workplace setting. I guess in general, I really, there's a lot of job satisfaction to be had working in the criminal justice system, and don't be deterred by the challenges, the workplace challenges, or the personalities that you may face in the workplace. Ultimately, it's a job that comes with its challenges, but also lots of benefits and lots of fulfillment to be had if you surround yourself with the right people, with people that you can trust, and also you set strong boundaries and structures in place for your own professional practice right from the very beginning. Thank you.